70. Now what I've done, I simply deleted everything. I'm going to have to start afresh with my Black Widow Hunter, and it simply is, that home was just got unplayable. I don't know why. I hope this is not a problem with that lot. If it is, it really is sad, because that is the only empty big lot like that. Every other one's got people on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up, hopefully quickly, is I do have to do my little thing with my my refrigerator. So I do need the money. I'm going to simply go for a lot of that. I'm going to give Arachna, that is her new name. I'm going to simply build up a lot of money for her. I'm going to and I wanted to give her Mansion Baron, and it simply is, I want her to have Mansion Baron because I want to be able to give her some fix. I just realized this volume is loud. Sorry, I gotta fix that too. So I don't care about this. I know all this crap, dude. And this, oh, thank you, game. So let me switch this around. And this simply is, this person will not leave the property at all. And what's going to happen when they die, I'm going to check something with her. I didn't kind of check it with the last person. I do need to check something else. I do need to apply changes to that first, though. Then go up here to gameplay. It simply is, I do need stuff. I don't want the empty alone homes filled. Now, being there will be 6 people here, I could try something. And I may. I don't want that though. If I do that, I can't do this. And that would simply be go for that one. I don't want to do a short one, but I could do it with the last spouse. It simply is switch this step back to short, have a baby, and go for that. At least go for that other trophy. Once this, the little trophy is for the kid to be born and die. So this is I need at least one other sim. I don't care if it's the game is go pick her first spouse for her. That's right, the game's picking her first spouse. Not really my favorite, but it'll work. Oh hell yeah. Simply would be I don't care at this point. You only have one purpose, lady. Simply is to frickin' drop dead. This is the only one I care about. This is I've been saying this name anyway for her. This is her name. Arania? Arak. No. And I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. She is going. I swear, this girl is going. She's got a very seductive voice. I think this is the most seductive thing I had. I don't know. She's not this person. This person's going to be her wife. Because that's already there. I mean, it's already there. They don't need to be all nicey with each other. You're going to die quick, lady. So I'm going to be going for fortune, and because I do have to build a property again for him. Sadly, that's what takes the longest, as we know. So I need her to be romantic. Sure. I want her to be a foodie, because I need her. I don't want her to be anything like that. I don't really want her. I don't want bro. I need her cheerful, because that does help. And again, I'm gonna go back to her in a second. I don't want to forget to do this crap. And this is simply is. What's your Shauna? This is Shauna. Arachna. I want to make sure that kept. Yes, it is. Okay, make sure. I don't care what your bloody ass. You know what? Well, you don't matter. The other three are gonna matter. You do not. That simply is. You're going to enter the home. You're going to enter the home and die. I mean, seriously, I ain't got no way to kill you quickly. If I did, you'd be gone quick, lady. That's serious. I'm that serious. And what it was, I just got tired of going for the other one. I ain't gonna worry about the other one anymore. That I don't want no more slop. I should do this. Sure, the rest of the people are going to be neat. I don't want my home turned into a pigsty. So I gotta go back to her, and this is simply I want her to fix her up like I had her before. Well, maybe some changes, because there was stuff I didn't fix on her last time. And I realized it. First, I'm giving her this, because that little face was nice for her. Sure. I hope everything else is the same. She had a low. First, while I'm up at the top, I want to do something real fast, and just simply give her blue hair again. And now it was one of these two. I think it was this one. Yep, that's my Aronia. Yep, that's Aronia. So she's got to give her accessories, and that's as simply as. I think you can see that here. She's gonna have like a vampire thing over here. And that's what that is. So it kind of looks. I know, or that might be a steak. So what she's gonna do? Her eyes are gonna be fixed up a little bit. I did this so perfectly last time. It might not be the same. It don't have to be the same. Well, we'll give girl. She's gonna look beautiful. She's the only one I'm gonna. If I could get him into the home quickly, I would. If it does pop up for him, I will. I will give Gary. I will bring back Gary. Because Gary was a nice, as we remember, Gary did do nice. I'm gonna look at Full Body for a second. Let's see, sets. Oh, great googly moogly. I'm just checking. There's nothing in the outerwear. I'm sure there's stuff. I mean, I thought about making her a vampire, but I don't really want to do that. Don't want to do that because that person would be frying. And simply is by doing the way I did is I'll fix your clothes, girl. Hold up. Simply is I go for 2 clothes. And simply is her 2 main things. So I do know there's that, but I think this might fit her better. Oh. No, I can't do that. I can do this. I can do this. It simply is I need to keep her neckline because I did forget something on her neckline. I did. I forgot something on her neckline. I know she's in her little thing. I'm giving her skirt back. I'm giving her a skirt. And I'm giving her a skirt. There. That's like a nice. Give her leggings and give her leggings. Oh, give her gloves. These look so nice on her last time. Then her leggings, and hopefully I can find these leggings again. I think it's these. These are nice. I mean, these are nice. Look at that, nice little. And then she's gonna put on her high heels. Because why not? Did I say high heels? Oh, those are heels. Let's see the ones she had before. Oh, these are fit. Now simply is come back up to her full body. That looks beautiful. That's her sleep well. And that's just her lingerie. Then I thought about this. So I'm gonna get rid of those little socks. See, the little socks. See. Well, there ain't no leggings either. She got these socks on, but she don't need those socks. That's what she needs. I think it's these. Let me check for a second. Nope, those aren't the ones. Maybe it's these. No, is it these? Yes, it is. Yep. The ones that go up all the way. You want to keep your little bunny slippers on, sure. So I'm going back to her other clothes. I'm gonna go back up to her head. Yes, as this head had some put around. I forgot on her head, and that simply was. I got her skull necklace, her collar. Now I know there is a home technically out there that I could do, but I do need her to have her same stats as before. That simply was it was working. So these guys, I gotta actually find a property, put them on their property, and property. That person looks the right of croak anyway. She's married. Did it not? I know it just takes a little while to build, but I don't need a whole lot. I mean, I simply need a home, a kill room, and all that nice stuff. And I do want them in the home at the same time because, again, this person's good. The person she's with now is just simply go die. They're simply go die. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do. I don't think I'm going to use this lot this time. It's simply, I had a lot of problems on that lot last time. I may use the one when these two buy it. That's a 40 by 30. That would actually work. So for now, they're going to move in there. And there could be simply is maybe I can use stuff from the light. Actually, I didn't use no one from the library though. For that family. For the spirit family. If I knew what it was, I would fix it. Now, and again, I'm not with her. I'm not going to have no butler. I learned last time butlers can cause fires. Yes, butlers can cause fires. Did anyone know this? I found it out the hard way. Butlers set fire to the kitchen. And this person, I may fix this home up a little better than the last time. We will see. And sadly, this did mean that everyone's went by it. And simply as I'm going to get this trophy, try for that one circled life trophy as well. That one shouldn't take us long though, because all it is hopefully I can get it next couple of days, because I do have plans for Monday. Now we go move over here, this property right here. Now the other 4 people, sadly it does have to be a 6-person home, because I need 5 spouses. I need 5 spouses, that's all there is to it. I don't care who they are. You know what, Amber? I think her name's Amber, because there's a poster that says something about Amber, and this is who it is. So you're gonna stay. Yep, you're gonna stay. Yay! I'm hoping I do hope to have Gary. Oh man, this is not. Come on, game. She wants to at least. Oh, this guy looks too much like Mr. Unflatter. Oh sure, that would work. I don't know if I want. That kind of reminds me of Gary, except his clothes ain't right. Actually, that kind of reminds me. That kind of has a porn stash going. So first I'm going to start with Amber. Hi, Amber. And to keep the family name the same, after all, this is the Black Widow trophy we're going for. It's going to be Amber. There's no relation to the other one, Arachna. Actually, very similar name. I don't care. This would be similar now. And the home is going to have a spatial name to it. And every one of these guys could get these 4 are all going to go with the same aspiration for now. I'm not going to care about anything other than this. And this is simply is take this, take that. And that simply is, I know how to do it by now. This simply pops fast this way. So I got to do cheerful, romantic. Sure, I'm doing those 2, and then foodie. Except, oh, I'm sorry. That didn't sound too hot. Very inappropriate. So this person is not going to stay a female. I've already decided. You know, that one I did say kind of looks like Gary. This guy looks interesting. I like the looks of this guy. Kale. Looks Hayes. Boy, Jaden. Arachnid. No, these people ain't gonna be related either. So I'm doing the same thing. Like I said, and this simply is. There is something I could get quickly doing that. You're gonna be romantic too, and you go be. I want at least one person at home this time to be neat. That simply is. I don't want the same problem I had last time with the Slavs. The last guy's gotta fix up spatial. That simply is the last guy. We know your last name already. It's Arachnid. I just don't know what your first name's gonna be. Eugene. Eugene. Hi, Eugene. Or Gene. Gene. Mean Gene. Gene Mean. Oh, yes, I was a big. I used to be a big wrestling fan. I'm not as big into it anymore as I used to be. People that know me would find that as shocking. And romantic. All you are getting those two because simply is you have one of you will move into the spatial room with her, and it should go left to right and time of your demise. And now we already know your name. I'm actually keeping this same name. I'm sure. I gotta fix him up a little bit, though. He was such a good participant last time around. I mean, simply he was. He was a really nice guy to me. Gary was really nice. I'm not gonna mess with Gary. And really, I don't want to mess with Gary. The only one, as you said, didn't worry about this with is because she ain't long for this world. It simply is, I'll fix up what's her name too. Since I can't remember the hair, all I'm caring about is his clothes, really. So he's gonna go with a hat. Sure, let's see. Is this one different? Oh, I kind of like that, the lion. It's funny because when I first saw it, doing Blackwood, I thought about myself, I don't see his hat. I don't see Gary's hat. That's not here. There. No, it must be this one. Oh, hell, if I go keep looking. Anyway, Gary should have a red and white hat. I don't see it there. I think it's brim. Maybe it's on the brim. Let's see. But that shouldn't be on the brim because more. Oh, look at the leprechaun. Like that. That's kind of cool. So we go. Gary had, I believe, he had him a beard. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. Like a porn stash, but Gary had a beard. If you know Gary, he's that kind of big-looking guy. He seemed to. I think he's at the start. You'll see him. So I gotta give this guy this right ball. Oh, he's kind of already. Oh, at least that part's right. Is there a style look that looks like him? I don't know there is. That's what. No. Hell no. That's simply that. I know who that is, and hell no. That guy was not. That guy was not a nice participant in this. He really wasn't. He really wasn't. He was a pain in my butt. That's why. What's going on? So I'm thinking. There goes up Buffy the Vampire Slayer music again. Again, I did not know what the name of the song is. I really wish I did. So I hear it play a lot. And now he's gonna put on a pair of blue jeans. Not those, no. This guy's gonna look like, this guy's gonna look like Mr. Joe Workday. This is my. So as such, I will change his boots a little. His fit. No, dude, you're not gonna come in her room looking like that. She'd kick you for the wall if you do. Like I said, the start of it does sound like Buffy. It don't stay that, but it kind of sounds that way at the start. So I did see something I did like. I like this too. This is my Gary. Not my Gary. Not the same look he has usually, but oh well. The Scary Spirit, the new and improved version. He was the sad thing is, I'm sad that acted up because he was really, hopefully he could do it again. Maybe. Or maybe it's simply, I'll have Arania do it. Is simply try it for, if she's high enough before it ends, I may go for her another trophy, which would be simply is, the gourmet cooking, because she may be, but she don't have to wait for these guys to come back. All they have to do is die on her. And when the person has died, the next one's I'm going to create a spatial room that's for them. It's a spatial bedroom area, and that simply is. And each time a spouse passes, their urn pops up. The urn's being placed in the yard. You're right, that's right, I'm placing a sucker in the yard. So for this lot, and this lot only, it's going to be my refrigerators. Yes, my refrigerators. I'm hoping to place, I do need to place enough of these to don't have any problems with money. I mean, I shouldn't anyway, but last time I'm hoping he bring up the value of the home anyway I can, and then simply once it pops, that's Mansion Baron pops, then I go, why is this doing this to me? Let's just say this does not want to. I swear this game is seriously giving me a lot of grief. I don't know why. Well, I guess the game don't really want that expansion I got planned for it, I guess. Ever since I swear. And before I hope this fixed this problem I was having, because before it was not doing that to me. I think it did like once before or something, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was on this last time. So again, I don't know if I want to use that lot again, because that lot was causing me a lot of problems. I think everyone saw that in my video, and I mean, it got bad. I do apologize, by the way, in advance for all the language that was starting to be said on that, because I was just frustrated. I simply got frustrated with it, and now I don't know how fast this go because I do gotta fix that up the lot. Hopefully I could get it up. Like I said, I don't need a whole lot there. I know how to do this. And simply once a lot is fixed up, except for the paintings. The paintings will stay, except for the paintings. Except for the paintings. Now, being I do not want to use the fire way to kill people, I am going to make sure there's a sprinkler system in this home. But reason I had an idea for this. It's simply you could do it because you got a basement and it's simply each time there's have a kill room on each floor of the home to do it. And really, I don't need to be in a kill room. What am I talking about? So, but the only reason I don't want to do that is I notice they get sad if the person's in a home with you. But if you place a separate kill room from the home, I noticed when his last spouse died, I had them locked in their own little room. Gary was locked in a room with Arania here, and Arania, Gary, when his wife Everly died, he wasn't sad. He didn't see the death, maybe that's why. But I noticed that spirit should roast within 2 to 3 days. Now, depending on what time it takes me to get done with this home, I may not even start the death process yet. I mean, I don't want to kill them off. I'm going to go check something. I do want to keep one urn in the home to check out with that. And simply is that urn, that death room I may have to do that death room separate than the others. Kill room. I could do that, I guess. Off this first spouse, maybe have it. Because she'll be up in a good mood anyway. And simply have them That's there's the other thing I've done. I moved the frickin' urn. Maybe can't do that either. I don't know. But Micah popped up. Micah did pop up. I noticed even when I went to build yesterday, I think I was offline when I did it. When I went to build there, the property was acting up on the build mode even, and it started doing it earlier. That's why I had to start this anew. So now this is simply the Black Widow trophy hunt. And at the end, I may, with the last spouse, I may do something else. Is also get my Black Widow pregnant. So that will be with Gary, because Gary is going to be the last husband she has, spouse she has. And so we get her pregnant, but with the guy. And then what I'm going to do is, with the kid, I have to shorten the lifespan to short. It's simply raise them from baby, age them up. Don't care about their stats, nothing like that. I'm just going to keep aging them up until they're elderly, and then the kid has to die a natural death. And hopefully that's how you get the Circle of Life trophy. Because I thought about that, I could get that. Now, luckily got a few trophies for the last couple of days broadcast. I did get, during the last broadcast, I got the Charisma, Max Charisma level trophy, and I was with Arania. The night before, I got Ghostly. That was when Micah came into the home, and I also got What Would That Be Like? And I was with Arania, Micah, woohooed. That's woohooing with a ghost. The only one that didn't seem to work very well was Ghostly Family, because the ghosts were not rising like they're supposed to within 2 to 3 days. It was a week later, and the person still in a role came back as a ghost, so I gave up on that. The home was acting up, and now I simply had to start afresh. Once this is done, once I get these trophies done, I'm going to be starting my game afresh. And I do want to use Newcrest, so I do hope Newcrest ain't acting up. It seemed like this one lot act was acting up. I'm not going to put this family there. Even though it hadn't me enough room, I don't want to do that. I will be smart with this, though. I am going to create my kill room separate, except one will have to be inside the home. And that's simply as I don't want to I want to test something with that trophy. I mean, not the trophy, with the ghost and the stuff. So this is 6. I could do one more roll, and should be enough money. This simply gives me a comfortable amount to work with. I mean, it shouldn't take very long. The first spouse, as soon as the home is built, will enter the kill zone, to be killed off. I probably will have a maid come around. Simply is to help keep the home fixed up. Or actually, I might not need that, because I do have some clean sims this time around. Neat sims, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Granted, they will be killed off. It simply is, Arania's bedroom will be locked for everyone, but it will be locked for everyone, actually, once her and her current victim moves in there. This first victim, I don't have to do that because they're already married. I don't need them married again. So simply, I gotta make that room large enough to have 2 really close bedrooms. One door has to be separate than the others, with it completely locked off. And now simply is that room would be its thing. Now, what I could do, I may do a little different, fix up a separate little part of first floor for that. So now I gotta merge these 2 families, of course. Luckily, I found a quick way to do this part. Yes, these 2 are moving in to Newcrest with this group. And then I'll sell a lot furnishings. Though there ain't none, that does seem to pop up about 2,500. That could simply be what the lot's worth, because that's how much it was. No, I don't want to do nothing else. So I have decided that lot across maybe the way from the other one will be the new lot I'll be using. And simply as I come here, I bulldoze the lot that gets me my money. A fast way to do Rosebud again. Well, I simply have. It's actually the fastest way to do Rosebud if you don't care about the money, but this is a good way to build up your money. For Rosebud Trophy, all you gotta do is move on to a lot with the dang fridges. And the trophy will pop as soon as you get here. Then I'm glad I found out about this trick about bulldozing because it's actually faster than picking up each individual fridge, hitting triangle, because it does take a long time to go through these fridges. If you count how many do you do, 6 rows by however far over, about 6 or 7 rows, how far across they stretch. There is a lot of refrigerators on these properties when you do this. I have had more. See, that was the thing on that lot I was using. It seemed to be working all right at first. Then I don't know what happened. It just went to crap on me. Like kind of meltdown or something. It could be simply was people were dying. And then and that was another thing. I noticed people were dying there, and maybe I shouldn't think about doing over large, and I won't stuff. I did have a kind of oversized TV. I won't even worry about that on this home. And I did try to create like a little cemetery in front, but whatever reason, when I went to place the fence around it, it could be simply I know what I did wrong, dear. I know what I did wrong. I placed a fence right up against the bloody house. That's why I put flooring under there, and when I fixed it, it wasn't a cemetery. It couldn't plant the urns. And that's what I'll be doing here. I'll be making a little graveyard. Hopefully. If I knew it wasn't going to act up, because I do kind of want to use that same lot, only simply it was big enough to put all I needed on it. That's why I like that lot. That's one reason I like that lot. It simply is how I'm going to do the $5,000 worth of $5,000 worth of landscape is simply. I think it'll be 5x5 grid of those garden planters, because that's it should be enough 5 rows with 5 OTs. That's because that's 1,000 for each row of 5. That should do it. That's the only time I have to check it. I know the rest of it is 30 windows, 20 columns. Columns are gonna be simply, and once it's done, I could always enter build room mode quickly and get rid of those. That ain't gonna worry about those. Cause I don't want to have to do steps or anything. I just want to get this done this time. And I will make enough bedrooms for these other people. And I know what's going to happen. It happened last time. Is they're all going to use Arania's bedroom as their, for whatever reason, they won't go. They'll circle the bed with someone in it. Keep circling the bed with someone else. Won't use any other bed. No matter how many you got in the home, they won't use any other bed. They got one they want to use. They go, you want to use it. Now, being there's only 6 people in this home at the moment, and I don't even need to worry about one that's going to be dying really quickly. She's going to be entering she's going to be entering what I would have called the resurrection one, the last home. And that was simply where the person would die at, would be resurrected. Now, what I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do with her. The first one is simply keep the urn in with Arania and see how long it does take to resurrect the person to come back as a ghost, because I tried everything and this wasn't working. Micah finally did, but that did take a long time. But with her, I thought it was simply, I made the mistake in going to a festival with her. With, not her, but with Gary. Which was her spouse. when I went to play last night, when I was taking, I think it was Gary back into the home, where I was taking Arania into her bedroom, love nest. I've seen her. I've seen Micah, and and went over and did that. So she was there, and simply, okay. So I do want to make sure I do the same trick I did last time. It seemed to really help in Arania's bedroom to keep her happy, keep all that nice mood to build up. And not so much a bedroom as simply as a separate little thing. I don't want no ghosts in this home though, because ghosts and door, you can't lock them out of any room. Face it, you can't. I noticed that with the maids too. That's why I don't really want a maid. You can't keep them out of the room, because the maid was in that bedroom, despite that room being locked off for everyone. Come on, game, load. Another thing I've noticed is serious long load times at times on these lots. So I simply want to get this build. I was hoping to play, but I don't know, because I don't want the person to die. And if I have to save, so they're only on to possibly around 4ish. I think this. And that's, of course, only 2 hours. And it does take a little while to build a home. Not as long as it usually would, because it seriously don't take a lot. I'm not go put everything as I have done on previous homes. I simply need a dining area, a kitchen, bathroom, enough bathrooms for all of them, bedrooms, and a few computers and a few maybe gaming platforms, TV and viewing area as well. It simply is that helps them. That just simply helps the people that's out and about in the home, not around this bed area. Around this area, like I said, is separate than the rest. I don't want to create a basement area because there just simply is a problem placing it. I don't need that on this home. So it's loading. 75. I know what that. If you're wondering what just happened with the 75, everyone but Blondie, her, got that. I know what that was. That was simply, these guys are all got Mansion Baron. The rest of them all have Mansion Baron. That was done on purpose. Just because I want to get certain, I do want to get certain things. It does help me. So what I'm going to do is just take this, move over a whole lot. I could have, if I knew I could put it here, being they're here, not hell not. Just realize this damn property, screw it. The first thing I'm doing is I'm simply doing the floor ground. I'm doing this because this lot should be big enough to use. No bigger than I gotta make the home. Right here, it speeds up the process. Why the hell not? I know I could do it here. And when I get a plane, I may do a lot of vampire families, and that simply is vampires, of course. It's just simply they're mortal. I will be doing, of course, Drew and William for sure. Lola will be coming back as well. I had a lot of fun with Lola. This Gary and Arania would definitely be in the game as well. My main guy, which was George, would definitely, because I have a nice little story planned for him. So now I got placed the 2 main buildings. This is simply the main home. It's going to be back in here. That should be plenty big. And then over in here, right over here, this don't have to be a very big room. After all, this is simply the kill room. That's simply a kill room. So let's go serve. So here, I'm over in here. I'm gonna place a nice little this. I just thought about this. I could stretch this out a little further so it's not the same old boring looking home. Then that's simply that. This, by doing that, I just did something, and I'm happy. I'm happy I did that. Yes, I am. So I'm gonna create a nice little kitchen area, sure, and a nice little dining area. Now this is gonna be a little different. So I need if I have to, I can extend it out. That's gonna be like a bathroom. I do need to have to think about it. I may have to add on to this. This will be her main area. It's going to have all the necessities. Now, what I'm going to do is simply put off of this is going to be the separate, like, bedroom. And that's simply until she gets to romance up and stuff. They won't sleep in the same bed. I don't want that. That's got its own little. And it's going to also serve, again, for the first person's death room. That's what that room there is for. So this would be for that. So now I need to fix up this floor. Again, just do something spatial. That, and again, the kill room don't need to have all this on it. Kill room is different than the rest of the home. But you are going to notice is definitely a Widow. That's going to be the name of the program for that. The Widow Slayer. So here is a nice spot for a bedroom. So that's two beds. A bathroom. I just need that one shower in that room, sure. So a bed. Again, bed. Let's see, that's 2 be downstairs, not 1. Bedroom, bedroom, and stuff. Move that around in her victims. 1 up here, that's free. Or I think I just need this. I think I just need this. I hope. We'll see. Let's see. Bathroom, bedroom. It's done. Yes, the home is done. Done and done. So now, put on the roofs. Well, first thing I'm going to do is do the staircases. It simply is I go with this nice stair right here, because it is expensive. Place that right in here, right about in the middle there, and that simply is, why not? Do like that, sure. Yep, worked. Okay, thank you. Now, placed the door. Is there a nice small door to match just that one stuff? Not really, but this will work. It simply is. This is going to be let's just simply go be there, and there. Yes, I'm going to make that where you can see inside that room. Now simply over here, off of that room there, known on the back, not escape hatch. Simply those are the kitchens and stuff. Let's do that. And then the rest of the home, where is my nice? There's a nice expensive door somewhere that don't have all this stuff. I know it's a front door, but you know what? Hell, it'll serve its purpose as a dual front door. That door, and I do need this. This needs to be in here. same with this, and this simply is, I want this door here definitely be locked. That door will be, I locked. I will have to think about that. I may just simply put the first one over here. I could see it from here. So before I do anything else, I do gotta fix up, bring it up, and now put on the roofs, and then I'll fix the rest of it up. So gable. Let's see. This one should be like that. That's simply right in there. Then another one that looks like that off of here. Now one more, and that's simply over.
Wow, it's empty here.
Yeah, I've got to fix this home up real fast. And it simply is, the last time I was going for this trophy, I was working on this trophy, and the property this was having seizures or something on me. It just kept acting up, so I had to delete everything and come start anew. Oh, I forgot to do something out on my yard. I did want to do one last thing on the yard. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing this back as far back as that roof line needs to extend. This back there. Now this one needs to make sure extend that like that. It keeps it tucked in. At least it will. If I do it all the way, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe not. Maybe it won't. I'll have to check at the back too. It's simply I was trying to keep those. Don't want these to stick out off the main roof line. I know it may here. Do like that. It won't. Yeah, I still do. Because there's simply no way to fix that off that back room. Okay, there's that. I do want. Come on, bro, don't do this to me. Do that like that. Sure, that works. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there's that. And before I forget, because I need to place this on that floor too, simply is, I'm going to check this again, because I did try to fence the last property and it activated. Now, well, that didn't act up, it just simply put something extra that wasn't counted on. So this, right here, could serve for this purpose. I'm about to place. This is simply go B. This is simply going B. Yep, this is the. Think lived in it. Now, what if it when I put the gate on this part? Will it? That's the gate I liked. This is simply the. That's a cemetery. Yes, cemetery, because thought these people ain't long for the world. Now the fence inside, I want to do this fence because this fence is very expensive. Not ain't never gonna be very big, so ain't a whole lot. It needs to be pot. And I gotta fix up the lights, and all I know. Just I forgot to place something. Oh no, it's simply the banister. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? I did think of something I wanted. Oh, before I did the wallpapers and stuff, I wanted to do something, and that's simply that this here. It's right in here. Before I forget, and this simply is putting down a nice little walkway.